Hey everybody, my name is Rick, and this is going to be one of the last episodes of this series with the Programming Wordle. I'm going to be programming other things, but I haven't quite figured out what that is yet. The title card that was on the YouTube was almost at the end. How do I ship this thing? I was going to talk about git tag, but how do I ship this code so that people can access it? That's the question. And I think one thing I need to resolve is this concept, the issue dealing with the dictionary. Well, I say that I need to deal with the dictionary because when I Googled how do I ship my app from Xcode to other customers, remember I have an old version of Xcode and an old Mac, the answer came back, well, export your app and put it into a DMG file, disk image file. And there's all sorts of things to read about DMG, well, which was cool to go through, but I still needed to figure out how to get the code out. And then it turns out that in Xcode, there's the capability to export the project. What you can do is, oh, wait a minute, not this one. There's a capability to build the product. Let's find that again. Yeah, product. Build for running, testing. So we're going to build it for running, which I think, let's do this. So it's building it for running. We can look at the output here using this report. Yeah, see, this is still going on, but hopefully if I click on it, yeah, it's doing all of this stuff, compiling, and it's going to merge it, and all this stuff is happening. You can see that the build succeeded, but now there is a way to then export this, which I think was it this one? Archive? Nope. I'm sorry about this. I thought I had remembered how to do this step. Show build folder. So here I can, so that build that we just did, I can show it here in my Finder. And sure enough, it's in this directory here, library, developer, Xcode, derived path. But if we look at the products, see, it still says debug. So, yeah, there's all this stuff here, but Let me just find. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here is what I was thinking of. This archive. I've clicked on it here under product. Under product archive. X this out. Product archive. I'm doing another one now. 906. If I double click this, you can see it's doing the work of the archive, whatever that is, compiling. Yeah. All this is making me think maybe I should get rid of these mock things. These mock versions. Okay, so this archive was here. Now I can do this. I can distribute this. Just remember. Yeah, so then I can export this build, so I can distribute this either as a built product or as an archive. So watch what happens if I do a built product. I say next. This is going to put it, I'm going to put it in my projects directory. I'm going to put here, because I did this yesterday, but I'm going to do this again. I'm going to say wordle-cli build product. And I'm also going to do it again as archive. Now, so if I go into the folder, here are my two exports of the project. Now, how do I get it to you? If I look at the archive, this thing looks like if I double click into here, well, I guess it takes me, oh, brother. It looks like it started another one. Yeah, it says it's an archive. I can customize this. Oh, no, that's in the Finder. If I look at the product, it seems a little more sensible. User local bin, and then there's wordle-cli, and if I double click that, it's an exec, and it looks like it's going to, yeah, it looks like it fired up the game. And this is sort of what would be a good thing to have and to distribute to people. If I go to the projects directory and I just look at the wordle-cli, here are the two new ones that I made. If I look at the tree of this, you could see this is what we looked at just now. It's just a directory of user local bin, and then the game is right inside there. But if I look inside of the archive, you can see it's a little bit more. There's more information. So what is it that I need to send to you? So I'm here to say, I don't know how to do this next step of how to export things. I do know that whichever one of these I get to use, I will need to make a disk, a DMG. But the other thing that I really need to get my arms around is the fact that when I load Wordle words, I'm reading it from the home directory / projects wordle-cli valid Wordle words. So if you watch this, if I get rid of wordle-cli, if I get rid of valid Wordle words, just get rid of it. And if I go back to that project, you can see it totally exited. And we got to go, if we wanted to see what exactly happened, if we go to wordle-cli build product, user local bin, you can see the file valid Wordle words couldn't be opened because there is no such file. And so clearly I need to put the dictionary into a spot such that when I do this export business, when I do the product archive, I can ship that along. So I don't know how to do any of that. And I was thinking about this, and I got caught up doing my other stream, so this kind of became lower in priority. But this will take a little bit of time. But I do believe the answer is going to be around this, the bundle. But I need to do some offline reading to figure out how to do it. And the most I'm going to do today is update our GitHub page, because the GitHub page that we have for the wordle-cli, pretty plain, and yeah, this is built live on YouTube. What I'm going to do is, at the very least, I'm going to get the image that I have in the projects directory. So in the projects directory for wordle-cli, I have here this screenshot. I am going to, it's a screenshot that I took from a few days ago, and it's just us playing the aroma puzzle. But I'm going to put that into the README, and I'm first going to go and I'm going to rename it. So projects wordle-cli. I'm going to move screen, and yeah, just going to rename this to be aroma puzzle. No, Wordle puzzle aroma png. So now I can edit this. I believe I can edit this right in here in GitHub. So this was something I was curious about. Yeah, and I can put it right here at the very top. Also, you can do the preview. So this is really very compelling functionality. I'm going to update it directly here. I will do, oh, this is, you can play this on the command line. I will actually do this. Actually, no, this is fine. Let me think about this. Well, see, so to do this, I can just print this out by saying puzzle word baton and line mode. Yeah. Oops, I gotta go and restore that dictionary file. And I could say audio, toads, about, and baton. And this could be something we capture here. Because I'm in charge of this, I can remove the special environment variable. But it's captured here in YouTube, so you know that this was a little staged. This is the run of it on the command line with the line mode. Or you can play this. You can play this in line mode on the command in the terminal. You can play this in line mode. Actually, and that looks like that we're going to put the image. So here I can attach files by dragging or dropping, selecting or pasting them. So I'm going to try that. Just drag this across. And if I do the preview, and I will mention the use of the SwiftCursesTerm. So I'll actually mention that. This is not bad. Now, I think it was this. I think say. Great. I'm going to put here for the changes, I'm going to say Updates README with image and more links. And commit directly to the main branch. That's what I've been doing the whole time. In fact, I'm curious if it'll actually, like, where did the image get committed to? If I look at the okay. If I look at this is the history of this. If I look at this commit, the commit details, change one file. Okay. Oh, this upload does not count as, right. This upload does not count as a file in the repository. It's just been uploaded to GitHub. And I'm just referring to it in a link. So now I can do git pull on this side. Yeah. And so it's got some new code here. So that's really the only code that we're going to do. Again, I really thank people for looking at this. I know that my next goal is to talk about a graphical program that uses some of the UI in Swift, in Mac, either Swift UI or some other option. And I did go to the library to get this book here. This is the iOS programming book. It's the 6th edition by Christian Kerr and Aaron Hilgas, and it's from the Big Nerd Ranch. They do a bunch of, it seems like they're a code camp type thing, but they have these books and other resources. So I'm going to go through this book, and maybe what I'll do is step through it chapter by chapter. Every couple of days I'll report on my chapter progress. I picked this book because it didn't seem to, it has a lot of pictures, which really boils down to it has a lot of code. We also have a lot of great diagrams here, so I'm going to explore that. I have been exploring a lot of other things, but the main thing that I will do for Wordle is figure out how to get my dictionary into here, so that when I export it, it will be part of the project. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to take some time, but I hope you join me when I come online again on this. I will be continuing my work on the other stream, talking about Unix, which is a little more relaxed. It's stuff that I know, and whereas programming, or the Rick's programming series, is going to be a little less frequent as I study from offline and report what I'm studying on. That'll keep me, should keep me going. So the challenge is this dictionary. Number one, it's too big, but also number two, it's just in a hard-coded place that it isn't right. If we distribute this code, we really need it to be associated with the program in some way. How do I do that? Hopefully Google will have an answer. I think this book is already showing me some answers, but it is a text file, and this book that I got is about iOS programming, the for like the iPhone, which is cool. But I think along the way I'm going to learn a lot about the all the stuff that I appreciate you sticking around to check this out. It was a small one. We made a change, and the change was directly done in GitHub. And again, if people have feedback, send it to me. And I appreciate you checking this out. Thank you very much. We'll talk to everybody the next time.